Oh, yeah. Sammy Johns in the windowless Chevy van with
Well,
the,
it had that one little portal
yeah,
window in the back.
free
Remember?
candy spray painted on the side.
It's like, oh
Yes.
gosh, little puppies, help me find my puppy. All righty. Stay away from the van. There's nothing but danger there.
You know, you've got kind of a dark mind there,
I
Valerie.
do. Well, I kind of lived through some
From
things.
hanging out with me. I know how it is.
I mean, I'm just, woo.
Ay, ay, ay. 721 with Dixon Dividing Talk 99.5, talk995.com. It is a beautiful Monday and only going to get better with a high of 74 today. No rain in the forecast today. Possibly some tomorrow night.
Yeah,
Small
it's
chance.
light. It's only like 20%. Not bad. Danny Knowles in the Knowles Group. If you've not put together a financial plan, this is who you want to reach out. The pros there know what they're doing, and we love Danny. Danny Knowles in the Knowles Group here in Birmingham, ready to help you, whatever your goals may be. Now, if you don't have the plan together, then you don't really have that roadmap put together. And so many of you thinking, I'm good. I'm invested in this and that. I got this. Well, if you are in that genre, like you're really a financial person and you understand that, then you can probably do this. But so many of us are doing other things. We're like, you know what? I could really use some hope, some help from somebody that's a professional that knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to financial planning, and something customized for you, because we're all a little bit different about what our goals are and what we want to do and how we want to get there and what we want to do in retirement and how much money we need in retirement. Some people don't need a whole lot. Some people are like, I'm going to need a lot of money. All right, that's why you need to reach out to Danny Knowles. Let him talk with you. He wants to find out what you want to do and how to get you there. He knows the plan for that. So if nothing else, have that initial conversation with him. Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group, they do not care right now what is in your 401k, what is in your savings account. They want to help you grow whatever it is, even if it's a little small amount. That's okay. They'll help you with this. TheKnowlesGroup.com, that is their website, Knowles. Danny Knowles and the Knowles Group, TheKnowlesGroup.com. Get in touch with them today.
Brian Kemp, governor of Florida, is suspending the state's gas tax for 60 days. How come we don't do that?
That would be nice.
Governor Ivey, how come we don't do that?
Give us a little tiny break.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Legislation HB 1199 temporarily suspends Georgia's fuel taxes 33.3 cents per gallon on gasoline, 37.3 cents per gallon on diesel for 60 days. It took effect immediately after Kemp's approval. Could you imagine that? I mean, if we were to suddenly save 33 cents a gallon, you'd be looking at, instead of $3.49, which is what I paid last time I gassed up, you'd be looking
now we're a little bit better.
$3.07, something like that. I could deal with that. I mean, it's still higher than we'd like it to be, but we really got spoiled.
Well, yeah.
Donald Trump bringing that price down to, I think I paid at one point, I don't think I ever got into the 220s, but I know I paid $2.34 at one point, $234.99, call it $2.35, which, you know, that'll spoil you after a while, because these gas prices at $3.50, nobody seemed to care when they were $3.75, close to $4 under Joe Biden. Nobody batted an eye about that.
Mm-hmm. Except for the little stickers that said, I did this.
Yes.
It was Joe Biden. It would point to the pump.
Exactly.
It was beautiful.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the days, the glorious Biden days. We still have people on X trying desperately to rehabilitate Joe Biden and talk about what a great president he was and how, we should have kept him around. We'd be so much better off if we were with him instead of this guy.
You're delusional. If you're saying that, if you actually can say that based on the information you have and these two presidents and these two cabinets, something's bad wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. There's no way you can look at these two things right now. And again, don't base it all on a war right now with gas prices up. That naturally occurs anytime we get into a war. It happens. Gas prices go up. War is ended. Gas prices come down. But if you're saying that about Joe Biden, point to me the positive. Just point to me the positive.
Oh, somebody,
I got one.
Yeah.
Please. He's not the president anymore.
He's not anymore. That's true.
That's exactly right, Steve.
They say things like, we ended the longest war in American history, which was us in Afghanistan. I said, yes, he ended it poorly and basically handed the territory back to the people who had it when we went in originally.
And we lost 13 service members. Thank you so much for that. Great job.
Very poorly, horrible job, poorly done. Nothing to cheer about there. Oh, he came up with a student loan debt forgiveness for
Oh,
140 million Americans.
That worked out really well.
Oh, the Supreme Court said, no, you can't do that. I could run down the litany of what these people are posting about how Joe Biden did this, and this. And I can say, no, all of that. I was thinking just last night as I was dozing off, I was thinking about how nice it is that we have put DEI in the rearview mirror for the United States of America. And I think if we had never heard of it, if we had plowed through to this point, and then somebody came along and said, "Hey, wait, here's an idea. This is a plan. Now, just hear me out. Suppose instead of looking at people's qualifications,
Oh, no.
we hire them based upon, let's say, the color of their skin, their country of origin, their religious preference, or their sexual proclivity. How about we do that instead?"
Mm-hmm.
I mean, on the face of it, it's an absurd sounding idea, isn't it?
Well, Martin Luther King Jr. would say that.
Yeah.
That's absurd.
Yeah.
That was, go back to what he said.
And look at what we did.
And then they were like, nope, we're going to do this. We're going to do the opposite of what he said to do.
Everybody sort of bought
You're like,
along,
what?
right into it, just like, oh yeah, we did that.
That's what we need. People that aren't qualified for the position, we're going to put them in those positions because they're not qualified. I don't think any of us want to live in that world. You want good qualified people that know what they're doing in those positions. You go back to those that work in the towers of all these airports.
Yep.
And the people that they were putting in those positions.
You're doing such a great disservice, not just to the American people with that. You're doing a great disservice to the people that you put in those positions who they may very well be qualified. I mean, you may have people who are super duper highly qualified, best person for the job, who happen to be a different color or happen to have a different sexual proclivity or happen to have a different religion, whatever it is. But you're always going to look at them and go, I think this guy got his job through DEI. So instead of saying, look, we just hire the best people for the job, you get Joe Biden out there. Well, I'm definitely going to make sure that the next Supreme Court justice is a black female. Well, you just shrunk the pool.
Well, a black female that doesn't know what a woman is.
Clearly.
Which was even, that's a win right there.
Yeah, boy. Yikes.
You are a female and you can't define what a woman is, yet you are going to be a sitting Supreme Court justice. How are you going to rule on any case that has anything to do with male or female genders?
Oh, she should have to recuse herself from every one of them, in my opinion.
Yes. And
every one of them. I'm sorry, you don't know what a woman is?
You're
not
done.
allowed to rule on this.
Step aside. Can't rule on this one. That's
but,
insane.
But look, and again, Ketanji Brown Jackson might be fully qualified. I don't think she is, but she might be fully qualified. We'll never look at her as a Supreme Court justice who is fully qualified. We'll always look at her as a diversity hire.
Well, and we've seen on how she's ruled on a few things already, and it's like, you don't really know. You don't know what the Constitution says. You don't know law.
Far too many rulings that have been 8-1 with her on the one side of it, and in some cases, even her own kind, that is to say, the other two really liberal justices on the court, will write a dissenting opinion, write an opinion that basically mocks her. That's like, we're not even going to take it.
Once again, they're trying to separate themselves from her.
That argument makes no sense at all.
Right.
And it's really a huge slap in the face to others who have been in that position. I never, as I say, I never agreed with Ruth Buzzy Ginsburg on any of her rulings. But I did have respect for her and the fact that she was consistent, and I think she knew the law. I'm aware of that. So I look at this Ketanji Brown Jackson person and I say, you shouldn't even be wearing the same robe as that woman.
Mm-mm.
You certainly shouldn't be wearing the same robe as some of the other great justices that have been through there. Sandra Day O'Connor, for instance, obviously, Clarence Thomas and some of the others that are sitting there right now. But hey, it's what happens when you elect Joe Biden, a man who hides in his basement during the entire campaign. Trying, yeah. The original was done by the amazing Rhythm Aces. That is Sammy Kershaw, right? Yeah. We talked to him last year, 2 years ago. It was supposed to be at the Jasper Festival, the Foothills Festival up there.
Is that the one that got rained out?
Got rained out.
Yeah.
Sad.
It's a shame.
736 Dixon and Vining, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Thanks for hanging out with us on this Monday morning.
Yeah, some really nice dry weather right now. It's actually the perfect time to call the folks at Be Dry. When we get the rains and back at it, I'm sure here down the road, the problem is a lot of that water can somehow end up under your home, like in the crawl space, sometimes in the basement. It leads to cracking in the foundation if that's the case. And those issues are pretty serious, and you need somebody professional like Be Dry to come out and resolve those issues for you. If you're dealing with that now, let's encapsulate that crawl space so you don't have water there. The other issue that many homeowners across central Alabama have to deal with is the air quality. It changes if you have water in the crawl space and basement. And many people are like, well, that's under the house. I'm in the house. There's no way that it's affecting. Yes, it can absolutely get into the floors of your home. It can come into areas of your home that you really don't think about. And that's why Be Dry says, no, we need to encapsulate those areas so you don't have to worry about the air quality any longer. They will seal it all up. You don't have a problem any longer. It's nice to know Be Dry in business for over 65 years. These are the pros in the business that know what they're doing to get it done right. And they will also give you a warranty that is the strongest lifetime warranty in the business. So the pros at Be Dry, get to know David Fevid and Be Dry. Let them come out, assess what's going on, talk to you a little bit more about how they're going to fix your issue. And that free quote, 205-942-1976. Visit them online, too, if you want to find out more about Be Dry and see some of the reviews, some of the videos they've got on their website, just fantastic. BeDryAlabama.com. That's BeDryAlabama.com.
738, and, everybody loves the Girl Scout cookies, right?
Oh, yes. Who doesn't?
I mean, they've got such delightful flavors. They're expensive, but, you pay and you get what you pay for, which is something that is only available during this short period of time. Or are they?
Are we going online? Order them all year round? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Nope, can't do that, actually. There is one place where you can buy Girl Scout cookies any time of year, and that is at the Juliet Lowe House in Savannah, Georgia.
We got to drive to Savannah for this?
She's the one who started the Girl Scouts, and so she actually has they sell cookies out of that house when they give tours and so on and so forth. I just so happens I was there on a Sunday. When I found that, I was like, oh, I'm ready to go. They're closed. Okay.
Well, that's a shame.
Sunday.
That's as bad as Chick-fil-A.
Exactly.
I thought about it yesterday. I was really like a Chick-fil-A breakfast something.
Nope,
they're closed.
Sorry. Sunday.
Hate it. Oh,
But it
well.
turns out that there is a company and a particular store that sells knockoff Girl Scout cookies. Would you like to guess who it is?
Nabisco.
Aldi.
Aldi is correct. Aldi actually
has Girl Scout cookies.
has fake Girl Scout cookies.
Uh-huh.
And somebody thought it would be fun, Better Homes and Gardens, and Joseph Urbantrout thought it would be a good idea to try them, test them out, see which ones are better and which ones,
Are we looking at maybe a lawsuit coming Aldi's way? Is that what we're doing? Because we're
Maybe.
stepping on some toes?
Maybe.
Or they're like, well, you didn't invent cookies.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Aldi's lineup of Girl Scout cookie duplicates include Benton's Peanut Butter Cream Sandwich Cookie, Do-si-dos. Benton's Peanut Butter Filled Cookies, tag-alongs. Benton's Danish Butter Cookies, trefoils. And Benton's Caramel Coconut Fudge Cookies, a.k.a. Samoas, or Caramel Delights, depending on where you are in the country. Cookie range in price from less than $3 to just over $4 a pack, which is a lot less than the $6 Girl Scout cookies are charging you nowadays. Let's get on with the comparison, shall we? As soon as my computer decides that it wants to. Here we go. All right. The taste test, Do-si-dos, began with the peanut butter sandwich cookies. Was shocked by how identical the cookies looked. These were perhaps the most convincing staged doubles of the group. Flavor-wise, the Girl Scout cookie had a slightly sweeter, more layered profile, but I actually preferred the more peanut-forward taste of the Aldi version. So that's Aldi 1, Girl Scouts nothing.
0. Mm-hmm.
Tagalongs next came. The biggest difference between the Girl Scout cookie and the Aldi cousin was the inner cookie layer. The Girl Scout cookie's cookie layer was crunchier and a light tan in color compared to the Aldi's dark chocolate coloring. The peanut butter flavor was also more present in the Girl Scout cookies with a richer tasting chocolate coating. So this round went to the Girl Scouts. Now it's 1-1.
1-1.
Mm-hmm. Trefoils. When it came to the trefoil cookies, the comparison was honestly a bit more of a stretch. Aldi's Danish butter cookies do have a very similar flavor and composition to the trefoil, but many of the cookies in its tin box are coated with granulated sugar. So that isn't a totally fair comparison. When comparing the plain Aldi butter cookies to the original trefoil, though, I appreciated the Girl Scout cookie for its creamier texture and sweeter taste. This round again went to the Girl Scouts 1-1. I mean 2-1 now. And now the flavor tie. Left our favorite Girl Scout cookie, the Samoa or Caramel Delight, for last. These cookies, again, were nearly identical in appearance, though the Girl Scout cookie version had an inner texture that was a bit chewier and moister than the Aldi do. We also appreciated the crunchier texture of Aldi's version. If we're being honest, the Samoa is so iconic, it's tough for anything to come close, but Aldi's version really does, so I'm declaring this a tie.
Oh.
So looks like 2-1-1 here. I know
If
for a
it's this
fact.
if it's really this close and you're looking at saving some money, I know where I'm probably going to buy cookies.
This is weird to me because I know that they have a Thin Mint version as well. I don't know why they didn't test that out. I've seen
They
the
do
Thin
have
Mint
it.
version
Yeah,
there. Benton's Thin Mints, and I don't know what they're called, but I've seen them there.
They're called Benton's Mint Striped Shortbread Cookies.
Well, that's different. That's
I
not
know,
a Thin Mint.
but it's their mint cookie.
Right. Oh, they have that's more like a fudge stripe from Keebler. Anyway, here's the thing. You want to save some money, you go out, you buy this version, okay? Go buy the Aldi cookies, and then just go pay for someone's abortion. That would be the quickest and easiest way.
Richard.
What?
Would you stop?
I was one of the listeners
You know what?
who texted and
I think
said,
I'm going to make you work 7 days a week. It's something about going away for the weekend.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
When I go away for the weekend, I'm in trouble?
Just you come back, and yes, it's all trouble. I got to recontain you.
Nothing but trouble. Yeah, boy. Well, if anybody does go get these, or if you've tried them, please let us know. 545-9950. If they're actually already good.
Well, and now that we know that they're there,
I've also seen
try the Aldi.
Girl Scout knockoff cookies at where? Dollar General. Dollar General has Girl Scout knockoff cookies. I don't know. I'm like you. You've got that kind of
what am I
grimace.
getting here?
You got the grimace on your face.
Are they
It's like,
stale? How long have they been there?
yeah.
That's that kind of my mind is.
I'm with you. I mean, if you said you could either have Girl Scout knockoff cookies from Aldi or Dollar General, Aldi would be out of my mouth before you even got to the lure of
and
Dollar
no offense
General.
to Dollar General, just sometimes I feel like things are on the shelves a little longer.
Look, they don't make any bones about what they do, who they are. I mean, I bought some Clover Valley green beans because I was there and I needed green beans for
How
dinner.
were
And I was
they?
buying other things.
Yeah.
Markedly different from, even a Great Value.
Did they have that
or a
stuff on
store
the
brand.
top of the can?
What they had was it's like factory seconds,
Uh-huh.
Like if you took every green bean that didn't make the Green Giant cut and threw it into a can, that would be your Clover Valley. Yeah. I was
That's
like,
what I'm going for.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going for
yeah.
right there, Richard.
I was like, this is why we don't buy these. Okay. Less expensive for sure,
Yeah.
but also really unappetizing to look at. I was like, no, we're never
Close
doing
your eyes.
this again.
Let's cook these up real quick.
Never
Don't
doing
look. Just
this
eat
again.
them. It'll be all right.
7:45. They tasted fine. I
I'm
got to be
sure.
honest. They tasted just fine, but factory
There's all that
second
stuff on the
green
top.
beans,
It melted in the
ew.
green beans.
Dixon and Vining, your thoughts are welcome. Drop us a line, 545-9950. 749 Talk 99.5, Talk 99.5.com. Spooner Oldham on the Hammond B3 there, really making that happen. The Swampers helped out a lot with this one. One of the best one-hit wonders of all time, in my opinion. Smoke from a Distant Fire. Sanford Townsend Band. And by Sanford Townsend Band, they mean they had Sanford, they had Townsend, and they had the Swampers. That was their band. Worked out well.
But there was a band.
Yeah. 750 with Dixon Dividing, Talk 99.5, talk995.com. Work Trucks is downtown at 2324 3rd Avenue South. They have a large number of trucks there right now on their lot. So many, in fact, that they're almost spilling out into the street. What they do is they bring them in from all over, put them through a 125-point inspection. You can get gas, you can get diesel. You can get a flatbed, you can get a dump truck, you can get a pickup truck of any size, huge, small, anything in between. Get yourself a cargo van, a passenger van, maybe just an SUV is all you're looking for. They've got that and then some. You name it, they'll outfit it the way you like. So if you want to go ahead and get a utility body and then get the ladder rack put on, whatever, you can count on Work Trucks to treat you right every step of the way. And the price is going to be fabulous. You will not beat the price. That is to say, go ahead, scour the area, try to find one. No point in doing that. Work Trucks has already done the work for you. Work Trucks, downtown 2324 3rd Avenue South, online. Work Trucks with an X, LLC.com. Steve West is king of the bumpy music, says Philip.
Indeed he is.
We should get him a little crown.
He does need a crown
Mm-hmm.
and a scepter.
Dwayne says Meemaw Ivy doesn't want the simpletons to realize how much tax is on a gallon of gas in the state of Alabama. It's probably comparable to what they have in Georgia, 33, 34
Yeah,
cents.
she does. She don't want to
like
shine
that.
a light on this.
Yeah.
She'd
yeah.
rather just remain as is.
Complain about it like everybody else.
Mm.
Brian says, I believe the reason Trump commented what he did on Mueller's passing is because he loves controversy and has to have eyebrows raised at all times. Great president, but such a narcissist. Yeah, I agree.
We all know that.
We've discussed this. I've had people really get angry with me because I'm like, I just wish he could be a little bit. No, you got to let Trump be Trump. Okay, yeah, all right. If we have to take the bad with the good, nobody's perfect. Everybody
That's
has
exactly right.
Everybody has their dark
Every
side.
president has had their faults.
Yeah. Clarissa explains it all. She says, as a minority woman, I wouldn't want to be a DEI hire. I would want to know I was chosen for my ability. P.S. Just saw gas for $3.69 a gallon outside of Childersburg. Yeah. You get out in the country like that, One of the reasons that we are doing so very well with our gas prices in Alabama is that we're relatively close to the refinery.
Which is nice.
And the farther out you get, the more expensive gas becomes. Also, if you're at a gas station coming off the interstate and all you're going to do is pop in and gas up and then hop right back on the road and go, chances are good that gas is going to be a little bit more expensive than if you go someplace in town, where there's going to be competition with other gas stations. It's just the way of the world. As a guy who's traveled an awful lot by car, I can tell you that if you have any idea how to keep your eye out for the best prices on gas, then, you should probably practice that while you're driving. Otherwise, you'll get taken for a ride. You'll pay $3.69 a gallon, and then you'll travel for about 6 more miles, and you'll be like, $3.40?
I could have had that.
What was I doing?
I could have had it.
On the other hand, it never ceases to amaze me how when the price of a gallon of gas differs by 2 or 3 cents a gallon, and I've got friends that are like, I'm going to drive over here because it's 3 cents less. 3 cents less. How many gallons your car hold? 10, 12?
Well, that's a big
You are
savings
saving
there.
36 cents there, brother.
Yeah, that's not so
Yeah,
much of a
good move. I think you spent that in the gas driving out of town to get that. Dan says, I have a helper riding with me, and he asked, was Valerie a man or a woman?
Oh, that's nice. Thanks, Dan.
He heard her voice and was like, she sounds like Michael Jackson.
Oh, great. I've never been told that.
You don't sound like Michael Jackson at all.
Hey, Dan, I hope you and your rider have a great day today.
Here's what I want you to do,
cracks me
Dan.
up.
Don't even bother slowing down to 55. Just open the door and boot him. He's got to go.
What do you
Helper riding along.
What kind of helper have you got there, Dan?
A deaf one, clearly. Is Valerie a man or a woman? The clue's in the name Valerie.
Mm-hmm. Not Val.
Not Val. Valerie. Lee says, Richard, please rethink the way you pronounce trefoil. I've never known how to pronounce it. I was a cookie dad for 2 years. I never knew how to pronounce it. Trefoil, whatever. Why did they come up with a stupid name? Why don't they just call them butter cookies, sugar cookies, something like that? No, it's trefoil, trefoil, whatever it is.
Who cares?
I don't care. I just call them as I see them, and it looks like trefoil, so that's the way I read it. If you prefer that I say trefoil, Lee, I'll start saying trefoil just for you.
No, don't do that. You don't change it. I mean, again, you're a dad of a Girl Scout, and you helped her sell the cookies.
It's true.
You probably heard the name 1,000 times.
I heard it mispronounced by everybody.
Right.
Laura says the Clover Valley chocolate chunk cookies are great. Okay, if you say so. Barbara says Coconut Dreams by Keebler, best Samoas the rest of the year. Shh. Also occasionally BOGO.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to be careful sipping my coffee while sitting in traffic listening to you guys because I will literally laugh out loud and spit coffee everywhere at the things that come out of Richard's mouth. Val, your work is cut out for you. Well, thank you, Cindy. Anytime I can despoil the inside of your vehicle, I feel like my day is made.
Cindy has a visual. She knows what's going on behind the scenes.
Uh-huh.
Thanks, Cindy.
Noel sends along a picture of the Keebler product, the Coconut Dreams, and yes, they look exactly like Samoas. Okay. Never been a big fan of Samoas. I do like them frozen.
Yeah. Oh, I love a
you freeze the
those
Samoas.
and the Thin Mints are right there together.
Then you get the chewy coconut sweetens up a great bit for some reason.
It's
And
delicious.
I can do that all day. Hey, this is Chris, and I saw gas yesterday in Tuscaloosa for $3.29 a gallon. Good for
Wow,
you, Chris.
Not bad.
Nicely done. Regular gasoline is $3.89 in Dahlonega. Wow. Gas is one thing. Diesel's over $5 a gallon. Shipping surcharges are going to go up, which means prices on the shelf are going up. Yes, that's exactly right.
Temporarily.
Everything gets delivered. Yeah, the problem is once they get you used to paying that.
Then they kind of stick to it.
Yeah.
But that's why you demand going, look, this box of cookies was $4.02. Now you have it at $5.02. Now gas prices have come down. Put it back at $4.02.
Mm-hmm.
Demand.
Yeah. And they'll say, wait, are you paying with EBT? You can't use that on the cookies. We're not allowing that
No
any
cookies,
longer.
no chips.
Sort of thing is not
no
happening
candy,
in our world. No.
No sweet.
No
soft drinks,
sody pop.
Nothing.
Unacceptable. MEPS. Unacceptable. Speaking of Dahlonega, by the way, I started watching this thing on Netflix called His and Hers. It is a murder mystery shown from two different perspectives. An estranged couple, not divorced, man and a woman, and he's part of the sheriff's department, and she's a news reporter, used to be a reporter in Atlanta. I won't go into why she isn't anymore, but you kind of see it from two different angles, and it is a mystery. You know, the whole time you're like, who did it? Who killed this person? Oh, now there's another person. Who killed the two people? We need to know. And it all takes place in Dahlonega, Georgia, which is north of Atlanta. It's an Atlanta suburb, and it is white, very white. Anyway, I tell you this because I think I've got 2 episodes left. I think I figured it out.
Already?
I think I know who did it. I could be wrong.
Do you want to say
We'll
and then see
no,
if you're right?
No, if I say, then I'll be destroying it for somebody who, but yeah, I have kind of an idea.
Is there a butler in the show?
There is no butler.
Okay, so that eliminates that.
There is a Colonel Mustard, and he may have done it with the candlestick in the Arboretum. I'm
Look,
not sure.
Lee's back. Lee's back saying the trefoil is the shape of the Girl Scout pin.
So I went and I looked it up.
Yes.
How do you pronounce the name of that cookie?
She says tray.
Nobody on the internet can figure it out. I heard tray,
Trefoil.
I heard tree, I heard tre. It's all over the place.
So it really shouldn't matter. Right?
She says trefoil. That's what Lee wants?
Well, I mean, how do we know what the right pronunciation is? Maybe in some parts of the country they say tray, in other places they say tree.
From now on, I'm just going with whatever Lee says. I don't want to get yelled at by her again.
I don't think she's yelling at
I felt
you.
a lot of it was in capitals.
No, just tray was. She wanted you to get that part right.
Uh-huh. She obviously means it.
Tray foil. See, we can do it.
Richard the cop has his idea on who the murderer is, as well.
Oh, y'all don't tell it because if somebody else is watching, they're going to
Yeah.
be really mad.
No, I don't want to do that. It's really good.
It's spoiled for me now. I'm not watching.
It's quite good. I love a good like 6 episodes. That's all it is. 6 episodes long, and they're all about 40 minutes. So instead of having to sit down and watch a really long movie, these are little bite-sized digestible pieces that I can watch one after another. I can stream 2 in a row, or I can watch one and walk